Hey guys, Richard here from the School of Nomads. So in this video, I want to show you 7 free ways you can start promoting your Clickbank products. So if you're a beginner, this is going to be ideal for you because I'm going to take you through not only the 7 free ways, I'm going to take you through the approach, some methods you can use, and also some sites you can go to straight away and start doing this method. So stick around, there's a lot of great information here. And if you wait till the end, I'm going to kind of chuck in another bonus method that's going to make your promotions super valuable. So just before we start, guys, my name is Richard Darby. This is the School of Nomads. If you haven't been over to our channel before, please go ahead and hit the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll let you know whenever we release new videos. And if you want to build a long-term sustainable business online, go ahead and check out the link in the description below, and I'll take you through the whole process step by step. So just before we get going, my assumption is you've already a member of Clickbank and you can go ahead and get those links to the various products you want to promote. If not, check out the description. There'll be a video there that I did a while ago that teaches you exactly how to go and find some great products from Clickbank and how to get those links. Once you've gone through that video, you can come back to this one and it'll take you through exactly where you can go ahead and promote them. So the 2 videos work really well. So let's jump into the first option and I'll explain to you exactly how each of these free methods are going to work for you. Okay guys, so for each of these methods I'm going to give you the approach, some methods and some resources you can go ahead and use. So let's start off with blogging. The approach is that you write keyword rich articles and you rank them in search engines. So when somebody types anything into a search engine, they'll come across your article, and embedded in your article there'll be links back to whatever it is you're trying to promote. In this case it's Clickbank products. Now you can do regular posts in your own blog, or you can do guest posts in other people's blogs once you get more established. So it's all about being consistent and writing that content within a blog. Now there's some free resources here that you can actually go and use, because I've said all of these methods are free. So you can start off with a site called Wix, you can go to WordPress, you can go to Weebly, you can go to Medium, you can go to Blogger, you can go to Ghost, or you can go to Tumblr, and all of them will let you start off for free while you establish your blog. And then when you start making those commissions, you can start getting some paid hosting and then go a slightly different approach. But they're resources you can actually use for blogging. So next up is social media. So we're all on social media. The idea is you create eye-catching, viral content, you post consistently, and you build a following. So again, I've got videos if you go ahead and look in my channel on how we actually process of various types of social media, but it's still very powerful if done the right way. Now the methods that we use in this case, we have posts, we have pins in things like Pinterest, we can use images, we can use videos, we can use GIFs, we can use photos. So there's lots of different medium and content that we can actually put on social media. It obviously depends a lot on what platform we're actually going to advertise on. Now the resources, you've heard of most of these before I'm sure, but Facebook, we can use the walls, we can have pages, we can use groups. In Twitter, we obviously have a link in our posts. In Instagram, we have a link in our bio, but there is a service called Link in Bio, which again in another video I talk about, which is really useful if you're using Instagram. Rather than just have one link in your bio, it allows you to connect to a page that has multiple type links. So really useful for people who are into marketing. You can use TikTok. Again, you can link to YouTube and Instagram in your bio and you can do some promotions from those platforms. You can use Snapchat, you can use Pinterest, or you can use Reddit. So they're the options that are very easy to get started with. So next up we got video marketing. Now the approach for video marketing is you create value-based videos around your niche topic. So for instance, I've got a baby channel, and in that baby channel I'm actually promoting a product from Clickbank around how to get babies to sleep. But the actual channel itself shows lots of different types of videos all around the parenting niche. And it gives me more flexibility in the types of things that I can actually talk about. So you create a channel, for instance, that has got lots of different topics on, and then you promote your particular product in the description of that particular video. Now there's different methods of doing videos. You can do talking head videos like this one. You can have a slideshow. Again, this is kind of a hybrid. You could share your screen, you can do demos, lots of different approaches to making video. And the resources you can actually post them to are things like MetaCafe, Vimeo, Break, Dailymotion, LiveLeak, Twitch, YouTube obviously. So lots of different resources you can use. But video marketing is very powerful, and it doesn't have to be particularly complicated. You can just get a PowerPoint like this one and then just write some information around that particular niche and then post that onto all of these different sites, and obviously put your link into the description on those videos. It doesn't have to be that professional to actually make an impact. Now the next one is called article marketing. Now I know this seems a little bit old, but it's still a place where you could get lots and lots of traffic back to your offers. Now what you do is you write value-based articles around a niche or product. And I would probably use this in conjunction with a blog because they're very, very similar types of content that you would put up. But you write that article, and that article can be kind of opinion based, it could be tips or tricks, it could be how-to guides, it could be talking about various trends, and you just make those articles interesting, and then you can always link back to the product that you're actually trying to promote. Now, there's still lots of sites out there you can do this on, so you can use things like eZane articles, Squiddo, Article Alley, Hub Pages, Go Articles, Article Base, iSnare, lots and lots of different options for you, but you can still go ahead and use this kind of technique to drive traffic back to your offers. So the next one, and it sounds strange, but you can answer people's questions. Now this is so powerful because you're helping people out with whatever issue they have. And you can go on these sites and search for a particular niche, and there'll be thousands and thousands of questions within that niche. So what do? You provide value and you help people who have issues, right? What kind of methods can you do? You can write articles, you can make videos and show them the videos, you can give away information. I'll come into that a little bit later on. But you know, there's lots of things you can do to help people out, and they will actually click on the links within your answers and be driven back towards your product or service you're trying to promote. So the best places to do this are things like Quora. Now Quora is the most powerful one at the moment. You go on there, you just type in exactly what you want to do as far as a niche is concerned, and there'll be loads and loads of questions that you can go ahead and answer. Other options are things like Yahoo Questions, forums, Facebook groups, AnswerBag, Wiki Answers, Blurt It. All of these types of sites have people on there asking questions which you can go in and actually answer. So this is a very powerful approach because you're helping people. And if you're going to start with this, I'd definitely start with Quora, because there's lots and lots of people on Quora all the time, and there's loads and loads of ways that you can answer questions for people. So next up is email marketing. Now, don't be worried too much about email marketing if you haven't got a list already, because the resources I'll give you are all free. So you can start and build a list of 500 to 1,000 people, and then only then do you start paying for that particular autoresponder. So the approach is that you write email series to people, you keep them engaged, and then ever so often in the body or the signature of that email, you link back to that product or service you're trying to promote. Now, the emails are things like value-based emails, they're product reviews, they're tips and tricks. They're not always going to be selling emails, they're kind of a mixture. But the idea is to keep people engaged and get to know you, and then ever so often promote back to your Clickbank promotions, right? So the resources you can use are things like GetResponse, MailerLite, MooSend, SendPulse, MailChimp, SendinBlue, Benchmark. All of these types of resources are free, as I said, and you can get started straight away with them and then build up this over time once you start getting a little bit more established and start capturing emails. So next up is ad coupons. Now you might think that's a bit strange, what's he going on about ad coupons for? But whenever you join a new service like Google or Yahoo or Bing, you have free ad coupons usually they'll allow you to start with. So if you're on a bit of a budget, this gives you a good way of starting advertising on those particular platforms. So you can get free advertising by joining up these ad platforms. Obviously you do things like text ads, you do image ads, you can do boost posts within Facebook. So all of these kind of platforms usually have some kind of vouchers. All you need to do is search online for vouchers for Google, for instance, and you come across some sites with them. So the resources you can go ahead and use straight away are things like Google AdWords, Yahoo, Bing ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Instagram, Reddit. All of these platforms have got advertising within them which usually offer some kind of voucher. So pick on things like Google and Bing to start with, because they've always got kind of $50 startup vouchers that you can go ahead and use straight away. So that was my kind of 7 core methods. Now, the best way most of these things work is by giving something away for free to people before they go ahead and click your particular link. Just giving somebody a link out usually doesn't work, right? It's like walking up to somebody in the street and saying, buy this. The usual method is to give something for free. So the bonus method kind of encompasses all of these different things, right? So what we want to do is we want to create lead magnets. Now, lead magnets, the approach is you create your own product and you embed the links within that product and then you give it away. And you say, well, how's that going to work? Because I'm just giving away something for free. They're not actually going to buy off me. Well, this is a classic way that you can actually, one, collect email addresses. Most of the services I showed you in the last slide actually allow you to create a landing page, which will allow you to collect an email address in return for a lead magnet. Absolute classic affiliate marketing, so that then you can start communicating to them through that email address. Now, what you can create are things like ebooks, mind maps, cheat sheets, checklists, video courses. They don't have to be that complicated, right? If you can put something together like a cheat sheet and a checklist, and you say this is for that particular niche or related to your particular product, this is going to be a really good way for you to create a lead magnet. Now, if you go into Clickbank, lots of the affiliate sites in Clickbank will actually have lead magnets that you can go ahead and use, or they'll have resources that you can go ahead and transform into lead magnets. So there's easy ways to get started here, and I've actually got another video on this. If you go back into my channel, there's something on how to create lead magnets. But you know, this is a really powerful way, especially if you're starting out, to give some free resources to your potential customers, and then they'll get more interested in some of the other services and products that you want to promote to them. So the way that you can do this when you're first starting out is you can just upload them to some of these free document sites and then just provide them the link. So things like Mediafire, ForShared, Mega, Google Docs, Sabercat Host, Zippy Share, Deposit Files. All of these different types of sites will allow you to upload a document and then just provide a link to somebody and they can go ahead and download it. So super easy to kind of set up. So if you are first starting out, really consider using a lead magnet as a thing that you actually promote to people first, not just the Clickbank link. So guys, I hope that video was useful to you. I think that was 8 methods I gave you and over 50 odd kind of sites that you can go to straight away. So no excuses for not getting started straight away. You can start picking just one of those methods first and start using that method. Build up the content. If you want to start a blog or a YouTube channel, build up the content within that particular method, and then you can start branching out and using the others. So lots and lots of options there for you. Again, I hope you really found that useful. If you did, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll let you know whenever I release another video. And if you want to learn how to do this in much more detail, go ahead and hit the link in the description below over to the School of Nomads, and I'll take you through the whole process step by step. Until next time, guys, take care.